Day weekend. Say hey as you're hopping on so I can see your name. Hi Rita, hi Sherry, hi Erica. I feel like the picture's a little fuzzy. Better? Hey Kimberly and Brandy. It has been a week. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend? I'm good, Brandy. I'm trying to get back into my routine. Hey, Mary. It's just been a very busy couple of weeks getting ready for our son's graduation, and his party was yesterday. So, yeah, we're kind of starting to get back into a little bit of normal, and then summer will be upon us. Hey, Yadira. Yvonne. My chat on my phone is not staying. There we go. Tita, Cindy. Cool, Cindy. Yeah, honestly, I'll share with you once it's 9 o'clock in a few minutes. I will share with you guys what I've been doing since the last time you saw me on YouTube. I'm gonna get my camera a little closer here if I can. So I hope everyone is doing well. I've missed you. I've missed being on live. And I did not record a new YouTube video this week. I figured with everything going on, you know, with graduations and the kids, I was due a week off. But then I thought, well, I could go live on Sunday because I have some new stencils to share. I have a project we can work on. So I'm glad that there are some of you around and wanting to craft and chat. Hey, Deborah. Awesome. Yep, just a couple more minutes till our scheduled start time. So like I said, say hi as you hop on. Oh, that's nice, Lila. She's already done teaching. Man, here, our youngest, who's a sophomore. So basically, seniors are done. Everybody else in our district, their last day is Wednesday, June 8th, but I didn't realize that because usually all the other years we've been here, the last day of school is the Friday, like what would be this coming Friday, the Friday after Memorial Day. So I scheduled us to leave on our, sorry, somebody had a long comment, distracted me. So I scheduled our vacation to leave next Monday, not realizing that my youngest was not out of school yet. So technically our district, our kids are done Wednesday, June 8th. So that's cool that some of you are all done already. Oh, hey, Tanya. Yes, hi. Awesome. All right, it's 9 o'clock on my phone, so we'll get started. If you just popped on, hi, I'm Cindy. I usually go live on Thursday nights, and then usually an hour ago, usually 8 p.m. Sunday my time is when a new YouTube video will premiere. The reason I was not live on Thursday and I do not have a new YouTube video today is because this past Thursday, our son, our middle child, graduated from high school. So his ceremony was Thursday night. And then his open house was yesterday, Saturday afternoon. So we've been very busy. And of course, I had to craft some things for his open house. I had some friends who did all the food, which was a huge blessing. But I did craft some things, so I thought maybe you'd like to see what I made, because I made a couple things with some stencils. If you, do you guys want to see what I made? Okay, so these were my centerpieces that I put in the center of each table. So these, the two signs in the middle are these, they were originally in Target's Bullseye's Playground. They're an MDF frame, and then it's a chalkboard surface. So I used two of those, and I used our class of 22, oh, I don't know what this is called. Maybe it's just called graduation. This is one of our new stencils this year. It's got the hat on the top that says congrats, and then it's got class of 2022. But if you remember, it also had the 3 off to the side. So this same stencil could be used for next year. I won't need one again until 2024. So I'll just buy a new stencil then, because I stenciled the life out of this stencil. But you can see one side, our colors are maize and blue, just kind of like University of Michigan, but Hudsonville colors. So on one side I did the yellow cap and the blue words, and then the other side I did the blue cap and the yellow words. And then I just got some of these crates from Dollar Tree, and this whole thing is held together just right here where the crate is glued on, and right here where the crate is glued on. So we put candy in the crates, and then we also had 2 balloons going up from this. So this was our centerpiece. So here's an idea for you if you've got a party or something. I ended up getting a bunch of these chalkboards. I paid like $1 or $2 for them at bargain bins, but I ended up making 8 of these centerpieces. So I am going to tuck these away for the next party in 2 years. The other thing I was super excited about, this is so big that I'm going to have to like show you in sections. I made 2 of these, and they were leaning up on either side of the entryway coming into the party. I don't want to hit my ceiling. So I just got a long, what is this, 8 inches by, it was 8 feet, I think. So I had them at Lowe's cut it in half. And then these, to make the little graduation hat, this is actually a square picture frame from Dollar Tree, and I spray painted it blue. And then this is just one of those little wood plugs that's like rounded on top, and then it's flat. It's a wood button or something like that. And then I made the tassel using cross-stitching floss or embroidery floss. I just took a dark blue and this gold color. I unwound them and I wrapped them around, just made a tassel, used the rest of the gold to wrap it, and then the blue to attach it to the back. So these are our stencils that are individual letters, so you can get them to spell whatever you want. And then I just had a different font of numbers that I did on the bottom. So yeah, so I've been crafting, doing that kind of stuff, not doing videos this week. Aw, thanks guys. Oh, the other thing I did, this is a little silly thing, but you can't tell from back there, but I bought a label maker and I labeled all the colors of my chalk paste is on this side with black lids, and my inks are over there. This is just a bunch of the wood crates from Michael's, wood glued together to make my little shelves for my chalk paste and my ink. But I like having the names of the colors. I'm getting there, Deborah. I'm working really hard. I really wish I had my own room that I could totally use, but like I've told you before, I'm kind of over on this half. Well, I'm kind of creeping around each corner, but I'm trying to get things organized, and I'm trying to weed through and use up supplies that I have. So that's something you'll see tonight. So let me tell you kind of the project that I had for tonight, and then while pieces are drying, I'll show you some other things. I have 4 new stencils that I just got today. Thanks, Yadira. Yeah, those are just the dollar crates from Michael's. And actually, here we go. If you order them by the case, on their website. I think they're even a little cheaper. So this is what I use. You can fit 2 jars of paste or ink in there. And yeah, I just lined them all up and wood glued them and clamped them. So now I've got 16 crates on this side and 16 on that side. And then my my Waverly chalk paint, that's actually a spice rack that I got from Amazon, and I have another one over here behind this stuff. So yeah. Okay, so if you saw the thumbnail of today's live, I want to do a project using this cute stencil that is new this summer. Hey, April. Life is better in flip-flops. We wore a lot of flip-flops when we lived in Arizona just because it's hot like all the time. And here, I now live near a beach. We have beaches all over from Lake Michigan. Nope, the crates are from Michael's. But you could also use the ones from Dollar Tree if you wanted. Those would be more expensive now. The ones from Michael's are regularly 99 cents. Okay. So, life is better in flip-flops. So when I was trying to figure out what to do with this, I remembered that I had some of these big hanging flip-flop signs from Dollar Tree. So I don't know if you've picked any of these up. I had 4 of them, I think. So this one I didn't do anything with, so you could see what it looks like. I think I got this last year, but I know I always see these. They're probably out now. They're just a big, probably like 12-inch, 14-inch tall. This is compared to my head. So this part is about the size of my head. They're pretty big, so I thought, well, maybe I can do something with those. And then I had a frame, a picture frame like this. This actually was a wrapped canvas, and I took the canvas off because it was a project. I didn't like it anymore, and then cut this middle piece off. But you can use any type of picture frame for this project. And so what I did with 2 of the flip-flops is I peeled the paper off and I Mod Podged that side. You can't see it now so I Mod Podged this because it's like cardboard, you know, and I didn't want it to curl up or anything like that. And then I painted it with my ocean Waverly chalk paint. This is the blue that I used for all my kids' graduation stuff as well. So I painted them blue, and then we're gonna embellish these a little bit more. But these will be the flip-flops on our sign. And I'm gonna get you guys' opinion in a little bit when I show you the rest of the project as to whether you think I should do anything else to these. I did paint them blue, and then I did spray them with a clear matte spray. Okay. So life is better in flip-flops. I think because I have those big flip-flops, I'm just going to use the words on my project as far as when we stencil. So the other part I told you, I had the frame. I did go ahead and paint this white, but I think I want to distress it a little bit with some antique wax. I feel like I haven't used the antique wax in a while. So I'm going to show you how I do that with a chippy brush. And then to go on the back of our sign, it took 21 paint sticks, the small ones, to go across. Oh, I kind of am going to make them look like the one on the side. You mean with the straps and stuff? Yeah. I painted 11 paint sticks with this color. Is called Agave. I've used this before. And then I painted 10 of them with the light blue that's called Pool. So I'm going, this whole project is kind of in beachy colors. Hi. All right, I'm seeing who else is popping on. Okay, so that kind of gives you a little preview of what we're going to do. But before I get started on that, I have to move some stuff. So I think what I'll do is first show you some new stencils that I got in today that I'm very excited to use. These are ones I probably told you were coming. Love this. Psalm 150 verse 6. Let everything that has breath Praise the Lord. This one was actually supposed to be available a while ago, but they had put a 0, I think, on this. So the scripture reference wasn't right. So they pulled it, and then they had to reprint them. So I'm really excited for this one. I just love all the Bible verse stencils. Speaking of, here's the new Esther one. Perhaps you were created for such a time as this. If you have not already gone to DIY Dreaming on Facebook, this is my sweet friend Heidi, who is my upline in Magnolia. We have not met in person yet, but we are going to in just a few short months at convention. She does Christ and Crafting on Sundays on her Facebook page, and she did a project today with this stencil, and I love it. I'm going to probably do my own version of that project in some coming weeks. So that's called Esther 44. All right, this one, of course, with my channel name, you know I was going to love this one. This is called Butterfly Pattern. I think it's so pretty. I think I'll probably use this on a pillow. It's like exactly the right size because the graphic itself is 15 inches square. So I have a pillow form that's 18, but you kind of want a little bit of an edge around because, you know, when the pillow is filled, it gets kind of smaller on the front. So Butterfly Pattern. This is so pretty. And then this one, I think was from last year because this was called a restock last week. This is called American Eagle. This is 12 inches by 18 inches, but of course I'm going to cut it apart and store it in one of my, I think I could store this in my binders because the biggest piece is this one, and I could fit it in a sleeve like this. So you've got the eagle, you got America, you got this big firework, which I think is so cute, and then you've got Land of the Free because of the brave. So many different things you can do with this. And then also if you have the flag I had last week, it's put away. Let me see if I can show it to you real quick. This one. If you wanted to use just the flag and then maybe use these Land of the Free because of the brave. That's what I love. You can mix and match all these stencils. So this was a restock last week that I got as well. So those are my 4 new stencils. I did get a couple new paste colors and ink colors today as well. So that is my new stencils. Now I do have some other announcements, but let's start on this frame. I'm just going to move a couple things so I can show you how I distress. Okay, so this is just painted white with my white chalk base. The frame is not perfect because it was inside a wrapped canvas. I think this was a 12 by 24 or something like that. Let me angle us down here. All right, get my antique wax and my dry brush, and I have paper towels on my wall here. All right, so you can antique something with paint. Like if you don't have the wax, you could just dry brush some of the truffle chalk paint. I just put a little on my brush from the lid, and then I dab it, and then with the lightest possible hand, I'm just gonna do some really light strokes. The great thing about using the wax is if you end up putting too much, you just wipe it off or you sand it off. Really easy. Do you guys like to use dry brushing on your projects? Sue, are you talking about the fabric banner? Can you use chalk paste on it? Yes, thank you, Deborah. I think that's what she's asking. Yeah, you can. The only thing is, if it got wet, it would run. So If it's like when I did my, what did I do? I did some sort of fabric banner, and I used chalk paste instead of ink because I didn't have the colors on hand yet in ink. All right, so as far as distressing something, this is totally, you know, how much you're comfortable with or how much you like. You could have just left this the plain white, but I kind of, with the beach theme, I kind of want it to look like, I don't know, driftwood. Just have a little more character and texture. All right. Now, you can let that just dry like that if you want, but I think I'm gonna just take my dry paper towel. We'll see how this looks. It's not super wet because I was just using that very edge of that brush. Hi, Tracy. All right. See if I can show you. So see, it just gives it, I don't know if it's even gonna focus. Let's see. There we go. So see, it just makes it look older and worn. I like it. If I wanted to get some of it off, I could use my little sander and, you know, blend some of it in. I feel like I got it too dark in some places. But I think this looks pretty good, and I'm gonna leave it alone how it is. So there. So as far as frames, oops, I forgot to get this side. As far as frames, I am constantly looking at thrift stores for cool picture frames. You don't have to like what's in the frame. You can take that out if you want, do something else with it, or just get rid of it. I mean, especially if it's just like a piece of paper. I don't feel bad about that. All right, so that is how we antique this. Now, this is already pretty much dry, so I'm going to move on to my next step. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this to the back, and I think you can see most of my space here. I'm going to grab my sticks, and I just have to make sure I go every other color. So here's all my pool blue, and here's my agave. All right, so I need to start with agave, and what I do with the notches is I just do the notches every other. And I'm going to, for the sake of being live, I'm going to use hot glue, which wood on wood is going to be a pretty good bond. I'm not too worried about this falling apart, but if you wanted to, you could use wood glue. I love this. It's an easy, inexpensive way to get a shiplap type of look, and it's a great way to reuse frames. I mean, look around your house. Maybe you've got stuff stashed in the garage or the basement that, you know, is artwork from the 80s that you don't have up anymore. Get it out of your basement and do something with it. I'm all about that. I mean, I'm sentimental about some things, but not stuff. Does that make sense? I'm not sentimental about stuff. People, yes. Memories with people, yes. But not stuff. So if it's just sitting around and you can do something to use it, do it. All right. We are almost there. 2 more. All right. So, whoopsies. That was bad. Okay. So, I'm not going to lift it up because they're all going to fall. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them up one at a time. I have my glue gun here. It's been heating up. And I'm going to glue these down. What? Oh. I did? Deborah, what are you talking about? What level did I promote to? I don't know. All right, so then I'm just going to take my glue. Yes, I did earn the incentive trip for my husband and I, which I'm very excited about. We are going to go to the, is it the Biltmore Inn? It's so bad, I don't even know what it's called. In Asheville, North Carolina, in September. Deborah, did I really? I did not. Did I make promoter? I've been a trailblazer for a few months. I've been so busy with graduation. I haven't even been like, wasn't able to go to a meeting. Was it in the meeting on this week? Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look. I didn't hear from Heidi about it, so I don't know. I'll have to check. But yeah, I'm loving my time with Magnolia. Okay, now I'm trying to make sure I'm getting these straight, but you know what? It doesn't really matter all that much. And I'm sorry I didn't have some of this done. I had a lot of this project done because I don't want you to sit here forever and watch me paint. But yeah, so while I'm gluing these, does anyone have any questions about Magnolia? I've got a few. I have a few creators on my team. Our team is called Team Magnolia Monarchs. And any of them can answer questions about our wonderful company. If you're looking just for a way to get awesome craft supplies at a discount, we'd love to answer any of your questions. But yeah, I just joined with Magnolia in October, and was just, my intention was just to share some of the supplies on here on my YouTube channel, and it exploded essentially in a good way. It's still a fairly new company. I love everyone that I've met at corporate, well, met virtually. I was the guest creator, not this past Thursday because I was at graduation, but the Thursday before that, I was the guest creator to kind of share my story on a Discover Magnolia call. If anyone is interested in that, just say link to Magnolia call or something, and I can send you the link to that YouTube video. It was on Facebook, but then I'm pretty sure she put it on YouTube. Deborah. Yeah, Deborah knows. She's been with both. So, anyway, yeah, with my son's graduation being Thursday and then his party on Saturday, I took Friday off from work, and I'm so thankful that I did, because otherwise I would have been even a crazier person. Biltmore House, yes. Cool, I'm excited. You know, and I was excited to go, but I was really pushing to get those points so my husband could go too. And I don't know how many people have earned it yet. I know we have till the end of June, so we have one more month that we can earn the trip. So that's exciting. I am excited that Heidi and I think her husband will be there as well. So that'll be cool. All right, I'm done with the paint sticks. You guys ready to see what this looks like? Okay, yeah, those are pretty stuck on there. I'm really not worried about them coming off. All right, here we go. Hope it looks good. Whoa! I love it. I love the colors. So I don't know how much you can tell, but they're very calm, like water, beachy colors. Yeah, and then the white, okay? And then remember, we've got the blue flip-flops that you guys are going to help me figure out how to put them on here. But I want to pause here for a second. We have one more day after today, no, 2 more days left in the month. But I'm going to tell you about something that is happening tomorrow, only tomorrow. And in my time with Magnolia, this is the first I've ever seen them do this. Okay? Thank you. We will come back to this project in just a little bit. And we're going to stencil our stencil on top of these. All right. So, I think I posted this, where did I post this? On my Monarch Mom DIY Facebook page. But tomorrow, and tomorrow only, is a BOGO sale. Only tomorrow. Buy 2 stencils, get 1 free of equal or lesser value. Yes, you can do multiple sets of 3. Okay, now, if you're a creator, this is only through customer orders. But this is awesome. You can do as many sets of 3 as you want. And they will take the cost of, you know, like let's say you order 2 stencils that are this size and a 5x7. It'll be your 5x7 that's free. So whatever is the least price, I think that's pretty standard when you do these types of sales. Buy 1, get 1 free. It's the less price one that is free. So that is exciting. So if you want in on this deal, you will want to go to my website. I think you can do it anytime after midnight tonight Eastern. Yeah. And creators, if you don't know this, you can log in as a customer on your own website. Okay? You'll pay full price, but then you'll get your commission later. Okay? I know, Rita. She's a hoot, isn't she? All right. Thank you, Deborah, for your enthusiasm. But in this description of this video is my website. Have the stencils at... It's buy 2, get 1 free. And it is stencils only. Yep. Stencils only, but all of the stencils. All of them. So seriously, like some of the more expensive sets are like the porch sitters sets where it has all the letters to spell welcome, home, and love. That one is like a $30 set. I think that would be an awesome one to do, you know, in a buy 2, get 1 free. All right. So yeah, let me know any questions. You're not crazy. All right. Now, that's tomorrow, which is Monday. Tuesday is the last day of the month. Also my husband's birthday. And that's probably when I will find out what the June Craft Club kit is going to be. So if so, I will, you know what, I'm just going to plan on coming live on Thursday, my normal time, to show you what the Craft Club kit is and any other things that I find out. But Wednesday, June 1st, we always release new stencils on Wednesdays. So I've been waiting for this one. Proud to be an American. Patriotic Boho Rainbow. This is an 8.5 by 11. It is $13.99. Super cute ideas in our catalogs using this. Really cute t-shirt. It'd be cute on a banner, like to a garden flag. I would do it with ink that you could hang it outside after you heat set it. Super cute. So this is called Patriotic Boho Rainbow. See how it's got all the stars in it? That's how it's different from the other one, had some hearts and things like that. So this will be available Wednesday, June 1st. The next one is called Sparkle Like a Unicorn. Deborah, I'm not sure why, but I think you might like this stencil. I'm just thinking you might. Sparkle Like a Unicorn, also 8.5 by 11, also $13.99. This one comes out on Wednesday as well. This one I'm super excited about. This is an 11 inch by 11 inch, which is the same size, I think, as another wreath that I'm going to show you. I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Psalm 139:14. Look at those flowers there on the bottom. I'm super excited for this one. This is going to be really pretty. I'm definitely ordering this one on Wednesday. So it's 11 inches by 11 inches, and it's $15.99. The last one that's new on Wednesday, this is bigger than what the actual are. This is a 5x7 stencil. It's called Rolling Pins Barn Animals, $8.99. And so you've got the chicken that says cluck, the pig that says oink, the cow that says moo, and the sheep that says ba. And these are made to fit on these small, I think these are 7-inch rolling pins. Okay. Yay, so those are the new stencils coming out this Wednesday. We also have some that are restocking, some of which I have that I can show you, but otherwise you can go on the website and look up these names. One's called Enough, Family Subway, Grateful Wreath, which I do have. Oh, someone was asking how I store my stencils. If they're 8.5 by 11 or smaller, I store them in sleeves in those binders. If they're bigger than that, I have these huge Ziploc bags and these pant hangers. And under my desk, I have a shower curtain rod that these hang on. So this is the Grateful Wreath. This is another one that is restocking on Wednesday. As well as, if you've been around here very long, you know I love the Victorian pattern. Yes, mine looks a little used, but the stencil is not harmed at all. The green might get a little stained, but it's the mesh that you're going to use. This is Victorian pattern. This is an awesome stencil. It's restocking on Wednesday. Another one I have that's restocking is Proverbs 31. It is actually a set of 4 pieces of Proverbs 31. She is clothed with strength and dignity. The teaching of kindness is on her tongue. She is far more precious than jewels, and her children rise up and call her blessed. So this set of 4, it's a 12 by 12, I think, is also restocked on Wednesday. One called Sisters, one called Whisper, one called Storms, and then there's some onesie ones that you can make little onesies for kiddos. So, all right, any questions about that? She showed some farm animals without words. Yadira, send me an email. Was it a stencil or was it wood? Yeah. I'll have to check. Stenciling on burlap. You know, I have a pillow cover that I ordered from Amazon. I thought it was going to be like the ones Magnolia carries, but it's too bumpy like burlap, and I don't think it's going to stencil very well. So I have not tried because I feel like the surface has to be really flat in order for the stencil to work, unfortunately. So I would say canvas, yes, but burlap, I don't think so. Sorry to say. Okay. All right. So let's come back now. I need your, well, let's embellish our flip-flops first. And then I want you to tell me where I should put these. So my 2 ideas were, I can either do them on either side. I should flip these around so you can see better. Okay. So either doing them on the 2 sides, like, I don't know, cattywampus, and then do the words in the middle. What do you guys think? The other thing I thought about doing was turning it tall ways and putting one here, one down here, and kind of splitting up the words, like doing life is better in flip-flops down there. What do you guys think? I kind of like the idea of making it tall. Okay, well, you guys are telling me, I don't know, I don't want to override you. I know some of you are saying they need to be together like this, but I feel like that is going to leave a lot of space. Okay, some of you like the tall idea. I think I want to do like this. Something like this. It's weird because I'm working upside down now. Well, they are kind of together. They're just spread out a little bit like that. All right, so if I did them together, like you guys are saying, it'd be something like this, and then just do the words over here. Is that what I'm hearing? And then just do the words. I think it'll fit. Ooh, barely. I might have to do it twice, like life is better, and then in flip-flops. So you can do that. You can just stencil part of it, overlap like that. Or tall way with both of them at the bottom. I think I'm kind of liking this, actually. So I think we will plan on the stencil starting about there. But my idea for the flip-flops is I have some nautical rope, and I have some of these sand dollars from Dollar Tree. Gotta open them up. I think these sand dollars and the nautical rope are really gonna make this project. All right. So, and I'm gonna be able to cover the hole in my flip-flop with that. So instead of a flower like is on the stencil, what did I say? Did I say I said a starfish, didn't I? All right, so I think what I want to do is loosely glue a couple pieces of the nautical rope, and then we'll put the starfish. No, it needs to be down, doesn't it? This nautical rope has a mind of its own sometimes. Does that look okay? Oh, you know what? I said sand dollar because I also bought sand dollars the same time. Yeah, these are starfish. Sand dollars are round. There, how about that? Something like that. We'll get these nautical rope and everything. So that is what I'm gonna do. Let me cut 2 more pieces, and then while my glue gun is still hot, we'll hopefully get these set. All right. Okay, let's get our scraps out of here. I was also going to show you a couple other beachy stencils that I was trying to decide between. This is the Feeling Beachy. This is super cute. You could do that too with flip-flops. Or this one, The Beach is Calling and I Must Go. So those are a couple of the other new summer beachy type of stencils that would be really cute with this. All right, is this where they attach? I think right there. I know these probably are not going to lay perfect because I don't think I'm going to want them to stick up like that. I think I'm just gonna go for it here. Put a big old blob of glue down there. That's how I roll. Stick it on there, let that dry. So I hope if you guys want to make this project, well, you know where to get the stencil, and you can get these flip-flops at Dollar Tree. The other thing too is if your Dollar Tree doesn't have these, you could always find this shape online. I'm going to put some glue on my rope here because I don't want it to frayed. There we go. And you could just trace this shape like on a cereal box or something, or some sort of thick, I don't know, poster board maybe. How high do I want this? Something like that. Maybe I'd cut that a little shorter. Well, I want to know, do any of you guys have plans for tomorrow? I know it's Memorial Day. Yeah, you can use actual flip-flops. That's a great idea. They're smaller, but then you wouldn't need as big of a sign to fit everything. Oh, before I forget, don't let me forget, I have the names of the winners from last week's, what I call it, crafting care package. Send 2 people a box of some crafting goodies. I have those names that I pulled. I don't know if they're people that are normally watching the live, but if you are on here, that would be so exciting. I don't know which way to turn this starfish. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? I love it. Okay, let me stop talking here just for a second so I can get this one down. Yeah, and with this embellishment on top, now I don't hate the plain blue color. I mean, I didn't hate it, but I wasn't sure if it was going to be enough. You know, if it was going to look too plain. But I think with the nautical rope and the little starfish, you can't find the Facebook page. Which Facebook page? My Facebook page? Monarch Mom DIY? Monarch Mom DIY. This nautical rope sometimes has a mind of its own. Doesn't always go where you want it to, but I think it's going to be okay. All right. I don't know which is the top. It's definitely not symmetrical. All right. Flip-flops are done. Let's come up here. Okay. All right. Did we find the Facebook page we were looking for? Yes, no, maybe so. These are so cute. Okay, so we were gonna do kind of like that. All right, I'm gonna let these dry over here. You guys mind if I get a sip of my coffee? I need a drink. Okay. Is there anyone on here who has never stenciled before or never seen me stencil before? I got a new tacky cloth, brand spanking. Why do we fuzz our stencils? And fuzzing just means because it's an adhesive stencil, I'm going to lay it a few times on this tacky cloth. Yeah, Deborah, you know. The reason we do that is because if we don't, our stencil might stick too well to our project, and then it will stretch when we pull it off. So it's adhesive. I've already written on the back the name of it so that when my stencil is cleaned and dry, it will go back on the correct side. This is more of a glossy finish. And we're going to just peel our stencil off. We're going to put a little fuzz or take a little adhesive off, and it's not going to take it all the way off, just a little. What's not working, Deborah? In the description? The link to my Magnolia page is working. Is that what I didn't put my Facebook link in the description of the video. Is that what we're wondering? Okay, you guys let me know. Somebody tell me what you need from me. If you just go facebook.com/Monarch Mom DIY, you should be able to find my Facebook page. And I'm not seeing any chat. There we go. Oh, to what? Okay. Okay. Kim, I'm having a blonde week. I love it. All right. So, shoot, was this where I was going to start? I think it is. Now, there is a hole there right where my eye would be. So I'm going to scoot this over just a tiny bit. And you know what? That might happen where the words are kind of cut off by the spaces in my paint sticks. And that's okay, because I think that just kind of lends to the beachy look of it. I'm going to use my Old Glory Blue. And just get a little on my squeegee, tiny little bit. So right now I'm just doing life. And I don't want to keep going over and over because we don't want to push too much under the stencil. Life is. Life is better. Now I don't have time to wash this, dry it. So I'm just going to carefully peel this up. You know what I should have done is I should have done the bottom part of the stencil first. Hopefully there's not anything there that will make a mess. Now I'm going to move the in flip-flops. Right here. Remember, if I don't like how it looks, I can try to get it wet and remove it. But I think it's going to look, I think you're going to be able to tell what it says. What do you guys think? Flip. This word flops is going to have a couple gaps from the paint sticks, but I think it'll be okay. Voila! Life is better in flip-flops. What do you think? Okay, I gotta put this in my water. If I can get to it here. My tub of water. All right. Okay, let me lift it up so you guys can see. What do you guys think? I love it. And the color pretty much is gonna match our little flip-flops. Thanks, Erica. All right. Got a little extra right there, but I can, oh, and I got some there. But you know what? When it dries, I can just scratch it off. I'm gonna wait till it's dry though. All right. Let's figure out where we want to place these. Do you guys like that with this one up a little bit higher? I don't know if you can even see that. Can you see that? Does that look good for spacing? Now I'm wondering, I should have done this. Make them at an angle. Does that look dumb? Now I got this space right here. Okay. We're just going to do it. We're just going to glue them before my glue gun runs out of heat. Okay. So I'm just tacking it in a couple spots to the frame there. And here will come here. I mean, try to not let your hot glue show. Okay. Now I could, what was the other picture on there? It was just the flip. Oh, there were some shells. I could come back and fill this little empty space here with a couple of those shells that are on the stencil. I think I might do that. Yeah, or I could put some actual shells there, but I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put the shell stencil right there. What do you guys think? I love this. Thank you so much for all your suggestions. I love it. I'll make sure to put a picture of the finished product on my Monarch Mom DIY Facebook page. So if you have not liked my Facebook page, please do. It's just go to facebook.com and then / Monarch Mom DIY all together. Yeah, I could do that. White paste on the shells. Yep, because those would make them stand out a little different. Good idea. Great ideas. Awesome. Okay. Does anybody have any questions for me? How long have we been on? Ooh, close to an hour. All right. I'm going to, if there are any questions, if one of my other creators can answer those, I need to look at who my winners were for my crafty boxes, craft supply boxes. Okay. The first one, I don't think I've seen this name, either of these names on the live tonight, but if you know them, or I will be tagging them. So the winners of the crafty boxes of craft supplies, the first one is Jill Jones. If you remember, my question on last Sunday's video was, tell me your favorite state to visit of the 50 states and why. She says her favorite state to visit is West Virginia. She loves all the history the state has to offer and the mountains. Yeah, Tanya, go to my website, girl. So many choices. All right, and then our second winner, this is weird. She said the same state. Her name is Ellen Sue Morrison, and she says her favorite state would be West Virginia. She spent every summer there with her grandma, and now her granddaughters are doing the same with her. So that's awesome. So Ellen Sue Morrison and Jill Jones, you were the two comments that were chosen randomly off of last Sunday's YouTube video. And I will be tagging you on your comment. So hopefully you can send me your address and I can send you that goodie box. All right, let me see if anybody had any other questions. Oh, you do, Deborah? You're so good. You read them all. But that is so strange that they both said the same state. I didn't realize that until I was reading their comments. I just took screenshots when I, chose their comments. All right, if you came on late or you missed it or you need a reminder, BOGO sale, buy 2 stencils, get 1 free tomorrow only, May 30th, 2022. And you can do the sets of 3 as many times as you want. I think that was all I need. Oh, and it's the one of least value. So if you order 4 stencils that are 12 by 12s and 2 that are 8.5 by 11s, it's going to be the 2 8.5 by 11s that are free. Okay, I think everybody pretty much understands that. So go to my website. It is linked in the description box. We also have new stencils coming out Wednesday. I will come live on Thursday to share what the June craft club kit is going to be and do another project with you guys. So send me an email if you have a question that we didn't get to or we didn't see or you think about it later. And I am feeling good now that I've been back with you guys crafting. We are going to celebrate my husband's birthday tomorrow because we are all off of school and work. His birthday is Tuesday, May 31st. So thanks everybody, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye.